Fernando reporting for COMA Music Magazine, sitting here with Diego from N3VOA. And how are you doing today?
Not bad, Fernando.
How's the weather in New York?
Actually, it was raining. I think it just started raining now. Yesterday, it kind of poured a little bit too.
Yeah.
But it's not bad. It's been good. It's been really hot, so I'm not complaining.
Oh, so it gets pretty sticky out there, huh?
It's a little sticky though, yes.
So today we're going to be discussing your most recent release, "Wasted Memories." That was it was produced by Klaus Larson.
Klaus Larson, Jarko Tuahima from Neuroactive.
Oh wow, yeah, it's an amazing EP, by the way. I truly love that. And
I'm glad you liked it, Fernando.
I like how in your Bandcamp it describes that you're influenced by like bands like Depeche Mode, and obviously Leather Strip. But I mean, when you listen to your music, I didn't expect it to be like as hardcore. Like you got a lot of like hard lyrics, hard beats and stuff. And it was quite a pleasant surprise actually. It was very exciting to hear it for the first time.
Fernando, I have a death metal background.
Oh, do you?
Yes, I used to be a drummer from a death metal band.
What band was that?
It's called Death Rune.
Okay.
We played with Fear Factory.
Oh, wow.
With big bands actually in the 90s.
Oh, wow.
Actually, a Spanish label just released one of our album from '98. I believe.
Oh, wow.
They just really wanted to release that. We never released it. We actually broke up with the band because I started playing soccer.
Yeah.
So I went to Italy to play soccer professionally.
Oh, no way.
My other friends started working Wall Street. The other one started making tattoos. So that's why the band actually broke up. We actually went to different ways.
Just went different paths, huh?
Yeah.
Well, then you could definitely hear that you were a drummer, especially with your beats. I mean, they're so intricate, it's almost mathematical, there's
especially with Wasted Memories itself.
Yeah, especially with Wasted Memories, it's very mathematical. You have a lot of layers upon layers,
Yes.
And so N3VOA, was this started here in 2014?
Correct.
With Solitude?
With Solitude, correct. Wow. It's totally different. I mean, if you hear Solitude, if you hear Wasted Memories, you see a
different.
big change. Yes.
It sure is.
My Solitude, I was very emotional.
Uh-huh.
Going through divorce, my father passing away.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So I think it was more of I was just throwing out there, my emotions all over the place.
Like an emotional outlet. I mean, that's probably the most creative way to do it anyway with any type of art.
Yeah, I was just letting everything out, Fernando.
Just an emotional explosion, really.
My Wasted Memories, you see that I was more focused on the sounds.
Definitely. It's like ear candy.
Yeah, I wanted to, let me get better here. Let me concentrate and really focus on making better sounds and more intriguing sounds and more powerful sounds.
I really love Solitude. That was a great one. One of my favorites is Nothing Lasts Forever. I mean, that is just...
seem to like that song, too. I think because it has an old school feel to it as well.
Yeah, and you have like so many people remixing Aesthetish, Leather Strip, Neuroactive. Yes. I mean, you have a lot of bands involved when you put a project together, and it seems like you got a lot of support from these bands and remixing your songs and stuff, and it just makes it a nice, well-rounded package once it's all said and done. Really,
it is. It's special. Those are my favorite bands I grew up listening to, pretty much.
Great.
Leather Strip, Assembly 23, Hell Job.
Yeah.
Front Assembly. Skinny Puppy, all Front 242, all those bands got me into this type of music. So
nice.
For me to work with them is pretty awesome. I learned so much from them, to begin with.
So that's very exciting. Working with people that you've actually listened to and are influenced by, and that's that's amazing. Now, there's a Brazilian electronic compilation that came out called Reconstructed Device, and you have a song on there.
Yes.
And tons of Brazilian bands on there. You got Signal Operator, K Factor, Amorphous. I mean, it's amazing. Who put that compilation together?
Actually, Emerson from
Emerson Felix.
Yes, he put that together.
Yeah, he's a great guy.
I think it was this year, not too. Yeah, it was kind of recent. He wants to do another one soon, actually, too, which is gonna be pretty cool. It was a very cool idea. I mean, I grew up listening to those guys too, man. And for me to work with them is actually really
No, that's awesome. There's so much good music that comes out of Brazil. It's amazing, you know.
I mean, Asteris used to be Atkins before, and they were big in the 90s, you know.
Yeah.
Fabricio, I mean, such a talented musician, man. He's really, really talented.
Yeah.
He's going a little towards more EDM, but you still listen to his music. It's so well done, you know. He's so good. And again, for me to work with them is really awesome, you know.
No, yeah, I know. I could have sworn I have heard you on a show called The Subsurface.
Yes.
Yeah,
yes,
with my friend Adam.
Yes.
Yeah, he's a great guy too. That's
yes.
when I first, and that was off of. I'm not sure if it was. What was that? Was it off Solitude?
Yes.
And it was one of the earlier Subsurface episodes because he's got a bunch out now. With, you know, tons of bands. And yeah, when I first heard that, I was like, oh wow, these guys are great, you know. So it kind of got me interested into N3VOA, you know, and I've been listening ever since. So, you know, that's great. And you're also working on some new stuff right now too, right?
Correct. I'm about to release a box set. EP was actually, I threw Wasted Memories there because Jarko gave me the idea. Diego, why don't you throw something there just to keep things alive until you release your album, because I was working on my album already.
Yeah.
Then I was shopping for labels. And then my friend from Brazil, actually, DJ Darkside, he's been around for a while.
Okay.
Very nice guy, too. He kind of got me and told me not to look for labels. Diego.
Really? Just do it yourself?
If you have the money for it, don't do it because you're not going to make money off the labels to begin with.
Mm-hmm.
So I kind of took his advice because he said from 242 had a big problem with labels that they couldn't release their stuff and because they had their rights. I'm like, you know what? This type of music is underground.
Exactly.
We're going to start making money when we actually start playing here and there.
Yeah.
You're not going to make money out of the labels. So I'm like, you know what? I'm using all these guys to back me up. I'm going to promote myself and do it on my own, you know?
I think you're doing a great job at that too. And that's another thing that a lot of like older musicians that have been around forever, they're going back to the roots of just doing things themselves because of the way that the record industry is hurting right now. It's, you know, they're just cranking out all that, you know, superficial crap that's on the airwaves, you know, and not really promoting anything underground.
Especially after all the digital stuff came out, it made so hard for the labels to make money to begin with. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so everybody's just kind of giving up and you know, has that kind of attitude towards it. That musicians, you know, that want to keep doing what they're doing are just taking it upon themselves. And they're actually becoming a little more successful at it because they have complete control of what's going on.
And that's what I wanted to begin with, you know, Fernando. So on this box set that I'm releasing, man, it took me a year to save that money to do it. But
I bet.
Man, it's going to be 3 CDs. It's going to be 2 albums. And the third CD, which is just a remix album of the 2, is going to have From 242, Hell Job,
nice,
Leather Strip, Assemblies 23, Decoded Feedback.
Jeez.
And he has so many good bands. I made sure I put everybody could put there.
That's gonna be like a old school like reunion from like Cleopatra Records and Wax Tracks and like that type of those type of days, like man, like a '90s reunion or something.
It was just great to put all of them together.
It sure is.
Was Seco there? I was gonna put Suicide Commando, but Suicide Commando, they were on a tour. They couldn't do a remix for me back then, so I just kept it there. Mind in a Box.
They're great.
Well. So it's like a real cool box set. So people are going to look at it. It's going to be like, okay, this is really cool, you know?
That's very exciting. Is it going to be released on your Bandcamp?
I don't know what to do with it yet. I think I'm putting first the box set to sell. Maybe not a couple months later, I'm going to put it through digital, you know?
That's going to get the physical copies out first.
That's what I want to do, yes.
That makes more sense. And then to the consumer, I think that's great because they have a physical copy. It's not it's not available digital yet. So, it feels a little more special when you actually get a CD and have it in your hands. And
I think so. Me as a musician, I used to love to open, especially the box sets from Project Pitchfork, for example.
Oh, I love Project Pitchfork.
Oh my God!
One of my favorite
and
bands.
I love their work because it's not only the music. They
the
pay attention
artwork
to everything. You
Yeah.
know, you open that booklet, it makes you want to see everything, all the pictures, the lyrics, the photos, everything as a whole, and that's what I missed.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, I still have a cassette player, a record player. I mean, I still listen to hard copies. I go buy CDs, because you got to, not just support your friends and bands that you like, but it's nice to have something in your hand that's tangible, that you could open up the book, look at the artwork, like, here, throw this on, something that you could hold in your hand, it's really something special,
Yes, and that's what I wanted to do, that's what inspired me to do the box set.
It stands out.
My brother's actually a famous photographer.
Oh, okay. Cool.
He won awards in France for the youngest photographer. So, man, the pictures inside the book is actually really, really amazing.
So he's been taking pictures for you?
I use my brother. I'm like, why not? Let me use my brother.
Right. You have one photo that's really cool. Like you're wearing like black and like there's like this X and you have like this stuff on your face. Like
I saw it on. Took the picture, but
I saw it on Peekaboo
magazine.
Magazine.
Just to have a different look out there.
Yeah, it looked pretty cool. It looked like kind of like Star Trek, kind of. It's very cool. And I was like, man, that's a really good picture. Who took that picture?
Something different,
right?
Spice things up.
Yeah, for sure. So that totally caught me off guard that you were in a death metal band, and because I was thinking about influences. I mean, let's talk about some of the bands that have inspired you to do maybe like the electronic side of music.
I started listening to electronic before the metal, metal days.
Like new wave.
Actually, I started with Depeche Mode from 242.
Yeah.
Skinny Puppy, because I had an older brother. He used to listen to that, so he kind of got me through it.
We're probably from the same school.
Yeah. Then he moved to the United States because my father used to be a journalist.
Okay.
So he moved to the United States to be a correspondent.
Oh, wow.
For a Brazilian newspaper. So
that's cool.
I used to come just to visit.
Yeah.
Go back and forth. Then my father was like, why don't you stay? My brother was already here. I'm like, I kind of felt kind of alone.
Yeah.
So I ended up coming. And when I came here, my brother started listening to metal too. Oh, okay. So he started listening to Sepultura, Metallica.
Yeah.
That's when I started listening to metal. And
I love Sepultura.
It used to be one of my favorite bands before too that I grew up listening to. And that's how I actually started everything. But I still always had electronic in me since I was young, since 12 years old. Yeah. So
as far as the technical aspect of it, I mean, you obviously write, compose, and just do everything yourself, right?
Yes.
I mean, do you mind me asking, like, what kind of programs you might favor using?
Well, I use Logic.
Okay.
Pro X. Tom actually guided me to start using Logic.
Okay.
So before I even started anything, I spoke to Tom.
Okay.
Tom
Shear?
Everything down from you. Yeah, Tom Shear. Yeah.
Okay.
Tom
he's a nice guy. Yeah, he's cool.
He's such a nice guy, man.
Mm-hmm.
He actually opened the doors for me to just doing electronic music.
Oh, wow.
So he pretty much taught me what to get. That's how I started.
Yeah.
And then through Jarko, which is another beast, started guiding me to buy the synthesizers and which ones to get. I use, as far as synthesizers, I have the Roland V synth.
Nice.
I have the Novation, the Nova 2.
Oh, wow.
I have, I hardly use it, this one. The AN1X, the Yamaha. I have
the old Yamaha.
Yeah.
I used to use a Yamaha AN200, a little drum machine. It was pretty tight.
I have Korg MS-2000, man, and I have a lot of plugins. I use a lot of Complete 10.
Okay.
I use Omnisphere.
You have that complete control keyboard that lights up?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, that's a nice one. That's a nice one.
As for I use I have the whole Arturia.
Oh yeah, the V collection.
Correct.
That's what I use a lot of V collection, man, because you got the Matrix, you have the Jupiter 8. I mean, you got some Wurlitzer, you got some really iconic sounds. I mean, our Arturia is really doing great these days because they're coming out, and they're bringing analog synths back to like the Matrix Brute that just came out not too long ago. Great synths. Great.
I definitely want to get that. I definitely end up getting the new Arturia.
Yeah, Arturia is great.
Man, I have so many. What else I use for drums. I use the machine. I use the stylus for drum sounds, and I use my Roland, the actually drums.
Oh, cool! The V drums.
Yes.
Nice. So you're really just hands on. Like when you're recording, you're recording it live, basically.
I love to play, so I love that feel. You know.
I could definitely respect that. I mean, there's a lot of people that don't have that kind of access to stuff, and all they have is like a laptop, and they're sitting there beating up their laptop, like pressing buttons on their laptop, and it's
not the
just
same feel. It's definitely not the same.
It's so much better just to have something more tangible to play, so you could get the feeling going and stuff. Especially if you have a background in as far as being a musician, and playing instruments. That's definitely an advantage,
Definitely, yeah.
So that's where all those multiple.
Drums alone, that's how I came up with so many beats because of the drums,
That's where you're getting all those multiple layers coming up too. That's great.
But not even with the drum sounds, Fernando, but with the arpeggios as well.
Yeah.
I create my arpeggios by playing because of the rhythm of the drums that you learn.
Yeah.
Drumming.
Those are just manual arpeggios too, huh?
Most of them.
So you're like sitting there like. That's hardcore.
A lot of people choose the notes and they create their patterns. I actually do it right there,
Hell yeah. Well, I'm glad your band NVOA is doing so well. I mean, we need more, bands like yours, like hands-on, do-it-yourself bands, with great talented music coming up in the ranks, and becoming more popular. I feel like. As a musician, it's kind of inspiring, is showing that, you can just do it yourself and have it sound exactly the way you want it to sound without anybody suppressing it. It's a beautiful thing because then you don't lose any of the feeling at all,
Yes.
So what are your plans for the future?
I'm actually working on my album for next year already.
Mm-hmm. Besides the box set?
Besides the box set. The box set is already done. It's been done for 4 or 5 months already.
Oh, okay.
So now I'm working on my album for next year because next year I want to focus on playing.
Okay.
So I'm not going to have the time to be in the studio and record.
Yeah.
I really want to focus on just being everywhere if I can.
Just practice your sets and then start touring?
I'm already practicing 3 times a week on rehearsing.
Mm-hmm.
So when time comes next year, I'm ready.
Nice.
So, and I have 3 songs to finish for my next album next year. So
nice.
I'll be set.
What are some of the cities you'd like to play in? Looking forward to playing in.
I actually received an email from Daniel saying that I was all over the Amphi site, the festival site in Germany.
Oh, really?
I thought that was pretty cool. So maybe who knows? Maybe I'll be playing next year.
Go to Europe, huh?
Maybe they'll call me. Let's see.
That'd be nice.
That'll be very nice.
Yeah, I don't see why not. That'd be a good fit, actually.
That'd be a good fit, definitely. Yeah. So I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah.
I'm actually going to talk to Klaus, too, because Klaus always helped me with everything, pretty much, man.
Oh, yeah. He is like an amazing individual.
He is. He's such a special person.
Definitely one of a kind, one of the kindest men I've met and talked to, Just an amazing person, leading by a good example, He's just like really correct, in his thoughts. I agree with everything he says, really, and I think like, why can't some of the other bands that I've looked up to growing up, why can't they be more like Klaus?
Oh, right.
Because he does not disappoint.
But that's what makes who he is.
Yeah,
you know what I mean, Fernando?
that's true.
So, for me, what I want, my first show, I want to be play with Leather Strip. So no matter where.
Oh, I bet.
Who knows? Maybe in Denmark or Germany.
Or maybe Denver. Maybe come visit us in Denver.
Who knows? Yes. I don't care where.
Denmark, then Denver.
First.
So I imagine you'll probably be playing New York too, of course, right?
Let's see. The promoters from New York, they're all dicks, man.
Oh,
I'm sorry. I'm from New York.
You are from New York.
11 years
I
old.
believe you. I've been out there before.
They are dicks, man. And they can't wait to play here, to show them, because it's hard. They don't give chances to bands that are starting, and I think that's so dumb.
That's not cool. I'm originally from Los Angeles, and I've seen the scene out there, grow, fall, reconstruct, go through a dead period, and there's a lot of dicks out there too. It's almost like the bigger the city, the worse the.
I used to open for
Yeah.
all my favorite bands that I played with.
Yeah.
They give a chance to people because you know what? They can bring 30, 40 people to the show. Come on, it's gonna help.
That's a no-brainer. You want to sell tickets, right?
Yeah, 3, 4 bands that's gonna open. They're gonna bring 10, 15, 20, 30 people.
Yeah.
By the time the main band comes, the show's gonna be pretty decent, I mean,
right?
It's common sense, but they don't think that way. The electronic scene really don't think that way for some reason.
Yeah.
But
it's
okay, I'm making my name little by little.
Oh, you definitely are. I mean, I see I see
you
you popping up everywhere, all over the internet. So
so that's the thing. I don't stress. And my friends tell me, "Oh, Diego, why don't you go out there and talk to this?" I'm not gonna beg no promoter to put me on a show.
No, they should be calling you at this point. So
yeah, I'm gonna make my name little by little. I don't care how long it takes. I've been working hard for this, and my time will come.
You got your end covered, so I'm definitely looking forward, to seeing your band N3VOA play. Hopefully, like Denver, or if I have to go somewhere to see you guys, that would be great. I would
awesome,
definitely looking forward to something like that. Well, as you notice, our interviews are usually kind of short, so let's talk about what you have coming out now and some links on where we can find your music. Obviously, Bandcamp, right?
I have Bandcamp. I have my own site.
Okay.
It's N3VOA.com.
Okay.
You can find through Pop Now in Europe. They're distributing my album in Europe over there.
What is that, Pop Now?
Yes.
Okay.
And here in the U.S., Tommy's...
DSBP Records.
DSBP Records.
That's my bro.
That's
Tommy
too.
T.
I love Tommy, man.
He's coming up next week, and we're doing a show over here.
I know.
Yeah, it's going to be awesome.
That's awesome. I know.
That guy, he's just a party.
He's such a positive person. It's beautiful.
He's awesome. Yeah, my girl and I go down to New Mexico, and we go visit New Mexico. We stop by Tommy's and stuff. It's always a good time to say hi, and he's just always
He's a great guy.
He's always a nice and cheery, very pleasant guy.
We need more people like him.
We sure do. I mean, that guy works his ass off in the scene.
Yes.
He's been running Cyber Age Radio for over 20 years now. So
wow.
He's going to play a show, and then he has to go right back home so he could set up and do his show on Saturday night. For Cyber Age Radio. He doesn't miss a night. So okay, so you got DSBP Records, and you have your Bandcamp. You have what's that European one again? I'm sorry.
The European one is Pop Now. Let me show you. They are distributing my stuff. I can't believe it. Finally, I got someone to distribute in Europe, which is hard to find distribution there.
So pretty much all over Europe, right?
Yes, they cover. I mean, all the labels use them. That's why I wanted to use. Let's see.
And I'm sure our awesome video editor will probably throw some links at the end in the credits too. So. So as far as plans for the future, you do have a new album that will be coming out not too long from now, right? Okay, there it is.
I'm thinking about releasing my box set in October.
Oh, okay. Box set in October.
That's my goal. Which is I could have released before that, but I think October is ideal because I just released Waste of Memories not too long ago. I want to have a little gap.
No, in the last 2 years, I mean, you've released like, what, 4 different projects in the last 2 years.
I'm a new band. I think the more you're out there,
just keep it going.
Remember you.
Oh, exactly.
So that's why I do that, you know?
Yeah. No, that's very awesome. So I wish you the best of luck, and I know great things are going to happen for you. You got the great attitude, and definitely a lot of talent going there. And let's hope you make it to Europe very soon and play with those legendary bands.
Thank you so much, Fernando. Thank you so much.
Thank you for your time, and we really appreciate this interview.
Awesome.
All right, so reporting for COMA Music Magazine, this is Fernando sitting here with Diego from N3VOA. Thank you very much.
Thank you, COMA Magazine. I really appreciate it. Thank you, Fernando.
All right, have a good one. Okay, so.